day. All right, so we are going to come to a comfortable seat. Let yourself just settle in and take some nice big deep breaths. Maybe we could get Maggie to do a down dog today. That would be good. Or an up dog. All right, so let's just begin to breathe, settling into this very space. Settling into your seat. And allow the body to start to relax. Right, we have a chance when we come to our yoga practice just to reset the body, reset the mind. And lay the foundation for the rest of the day. Maybe before we came to yoga, we weren't feeling so great, or maybe we were feeling excellent. We can continue that, or we can set a tone for more positive space. And feel the legs and the hips heavy and rooted. And then from that rooting, feel a nice lift up through the back of the spine. And even feel the shoulders draw up towards the ears. You can shrug them up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, the shoulders will pull down onto the back. Bring the chin back a little bit and reach all the way out through the crown of the head. Sitting the tallest that you have all week. And we'll set an intention for our practice. Again, maybe it's to lay a foundation for the rest of the day. Right, just choose something positive and reaffirming. As we move and breathe, letting this circulate through your mind and your body and the breath. We'll bring our hands in front of the heart center, and I'll open class by gently singing the sound of Om one time. You may sing along or you can just listen. And we'll take a full breath in. We'll bow our heads to our very own hearts. Release the hands, open the eyes. Beautiful. We are going to start in a seated position. So I'll walk myself back. The hands are going to stay on the knees. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So the hands will come on tops of the knees. On the inhale, you're going to look up to the sky, stick your butt back. And then as you exhale, we'll round, gaze in towards the belly. You can even make this dramatic in the spine. Inhale, look up, lean forward. Exhale, roll back, gaze towards the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. Good. Last time, inhale, look up. Exhale and round. On the inhale, we're going to come back to a neutral spine, and then we're going to start to circle the torso around. So sticking with one direction for now. It feels good for the muscles along the spine. You can even cat-cow it a little bit. And as you move forward, you might look up, but as you exhale, you look back. And then we'll switch directions. Nice, and then we'll come back to center. On the inhale, both arms are going to reach up. As you exhale, your left hand is going to plant. Right arm reaches up and lean over to the left. You look up towards your left arm. If that hurts, you look down towards the ground. Inhale to rise, exhale, left arm to reach, and reach all the way over to the right. Again, you can look up towards the arm or look down towards the ground. Let's do 2 more each way. Inhale to rise, exhale to lean. Keep your right seat rooted. Inhale to rise, exhale, lean. Left seat stays heavy. Inhale, last one, reach up. Exhale to lean. Inhale to rise, exhale to lean. Good, coming back up. Now we're gonna interlace our hands, reaching them all the way up. Good, let your shoulders relax onto the back. So we have a tendency to hike them up towards the ears, but let them relax down, right? We're stretching through our forearms. You might even feel a stretch through the back of the arms. Beautiful, and then we're gonna reach the hands forward. Good, on the inhale, let's come back up. Let's roll onto all fours. Hands are gonna go directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. I'm just gonna move my mat a little bit. And we'll go through a couple of cat-cows, but from all fours. All right, so keep your toes tucked under, your back toes tucked under if that's okay. On the inhale, we look on up to the sky. Exhale, round, press the floor away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Nice. Exhale and round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. On the inhale, we come back to a neutral spine. And from here, let's extend our right foot back behind us, up in the air. Flex your toes. And then we're gonna hug the belly in. So the ribs lift up to the sky a little bit. And then the left arm's gonna reach out in front. Holding here, keep kicking your right leg back instead of lifting it right super high. You're gonna keep it long, so kick it back. Good, taking another full breath in. Exhale, release. Shake the hips. And then we switch sides. So now we'll extend the left leg back, flex the foot. Press the ground away with the hands to lift up through the back, and then the right arm's gonna reach. Your gaze is straight down to the ground. Kick the left leg back instead of up, right? Good. Take another full breath in. Exhale, release. Couple more cat-cows. Inhale to look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, look up. Exhale, round. On the inhale, we come back to a neutral spine. Beautiful. Left foot's gonna step forward between the hands. You guys know what's coming. We'll walk the hands out on a diagonal to the right. You can keep your right knee lifted or keep it lowered. We gently wag the hips side to side. Let it feel good. Move slow. And then on the inhale, we'll walk the hands back to center. Right palm's gonna plant underneath the right shoulder. Left arm's gonna reach up to the sky. We start to twist, leaning the chest back. Again, you can look up towards the left hand or down towards the ground. Broaden through the chest and the collarbones. And then we'll release the left hand to the mat. Good, lower the right knee down. And then we're gonna send the hips back, coming into a runner's lunge or mini runner's lunge. So you straighten the left leg. Good. You might even be able to sit back onto your right heel. That's fine. If it's too hard, you stay up, right? Everybody has their different range of motion. But wherever you are, you flex the left foot. Yeah. And then we're gonna walk the hands back to center and switch sides. Left knee comes down, right foot comes forward. Walk the fingertips out on a diagonal to the left. You can lift your left knee up off the mat and gently wag the hips side to side. And then inhale, hands come back. Left palm's gonna plant down, right arm reaches up, lean back. Keep your hips lifting high. Good, and then we release the right hand down, lower the left knee to the mat. Coming into our runner's lunge, we're gonna send the hips back. Again, you don't have to go super far, right? If it's in your range of motion, just to keep a little bend in your right knee, you can definitely do that. Right, but eventually we might sit back onto our left heel. Just keep your spine nice and long, flex the right foot. And then we're gonna walk the hands back to center. Good, come to all fours. We're gonna tuck the toes under and come into down dog. Okay, once you're in down dog, pedal your feet out, shake your head yes and no. Take your time here. And coming back to your intention, coming back to the breath. Spread wide through your fingertips. We're gonna build a little bit more stability through the core. So on the inhale, let's roll forward to a plank. Your modification is to lower the knees down, still hugging the belly in. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Good, 2 more. Inhale, rock to plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one, inhale, rock to plank. Exhale, down dog. A couple more breaths here. Hanging out, breathing. On the inhale, we're gonna rise up onto the toes, look between the hands. As you exhale, feet will travel all the way to the top of the mat. Once you get to the top of the mat, we clasp opposite elbows and let ourselves rock side to side. You could bend one knee, straighten the other. And then release the fingertips down. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Good, 2 more. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Last time, inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up to the sky with a flat back. And as you exhale, hands will come through the heart center. Good. We'll move through some half sun breaths here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Good. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Let's do one more. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Beautiful. As you exhale, hands come back to the heart center. Close the eyes and take a couple breaths. Okay, coming back to your intention, coming back to your purpose for your practice this morning. And may that stay with you as we continue on. Move through some stronger poses. On the inhale, the arms will sweep all the way up. Good, we're gonna add a chair pose into our vinyasa today. So sitting the hips back, arms reach either alongside the ears or out to a cactus. Cool. You wanna make sure you're able to see your toes beyond the knees. Right, so the first one, we might hold a little bit longer as I walk you through it. And your knees aren't collapsing inward, right? They're tracking, again, always between the second and third toe. You take another full inhale. As you exhale, fold forward, touch the mat, straighten the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, we plant the palms, step back to a down dog. Couple breaths. And on the next inhale, we'll roll forward to a plank. As you exhale, we're gonna lower to the belly. However you get there, so you can lower down through a push-up, or you lower all the way down, lowering the knees. And then we'll press into the palms. Chest is gonna lift up to a cobra. Yeah, have a little bend in the elbows, drawing the shoulders back. Good. And then we'll come back up through all fours and then down dog. Beautiful. Couple breaths here. On the inhale, we'll rise up onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, we're gonna walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, the arms are gonna reach all the way up to the sky. Good, as you exhale, we sink back down into our chair pose again, hugging the belly in. Yeah, nice. Take a look at the toes. You want to be able to see the toes. We take another full inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna fold forward and straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, we'll plant the palms, step back, down dog. On the inhale, we're gonna rock forward to a plank. As you exhale, lower down to your belly, however you get there. We untuck the toes, press into the palms, chest lifts up to a cobra. Again, little bend in the elbows. Yeah, perfect, good. Come back up through all fours and then down dog. So the purpose of having the elbows bent in your cobra pose is so we don't hunch forward, right? We want the shoulders to roll back. So we create space in the front of the chest. Have really nice posture. On the inhale, we rise up onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet will walk to the top of the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Good. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms will sweep all the way up. Good. Last time like this, we sit back into our chair. Good. From here, we're going to spice it up a little bit. Maybe your hands come to the hips if you need a little break. Your feet are hip width distance apart, right? Not wider. And from here, we're going to shift the weight into our right foot and then lift the left knee up. Still sinking down. Yeah. Feel your right outer hip work, right glute. And then we place the left foot back down. Good. Still sinking down to that chair. And then we lift our right foot up. So good for balance. So good for walking, running, biking, whatever you do. And then we lower it down. Arms reach back up. Nice big breath in. Exhale, sink down a little lower. And then we're going to fold forward. Ooh, good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down dog. On the inhale, we roll to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Good. Once again, press into the palms. Bend the elbows. Come on up to a cobra. Yep, keep the bend in the elbows, shoulders back. And then we come back up through all fours and then down dog. Couple breaths here and down dog. Nice. We're going to do one more warm up and then we'll rest. On the inhale, we'll reach our right leg up to the sky. From here, you'll bend your right knee and then open through the right hip. Your shoulders stay square with the front of the mat. Good. So you're getting a nice stretch through maybe the front of the right hip to the right belly. Everybody's a little different. You definitely feel a stretch in the back of the left leg. And then we release that foot down. And then we'll inhale the left leg to rise. Same thing. Exhale, bend your left knee, open through the hip. Good. And then we'll release the left foot down. And then we'll lower both knees to the mat and rest in a child's pose. To give your arms a break, you can let your arms drape alongside the body in your child's pose. Maybe you circle the wrists around. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come all the way back up through all fours. We'll come into a down dog. A couple breaths here, just to reset. And back to the purpose of your practice this morning. then from here, we'll walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, the arms are going to sweep all the way up to the sky. Good. As you exhale, hands are going to interlace behind your low back, right? So if that's not comfortable, you can also clasp opposite elbows. And from here, we'll take the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale to reach the chest up, little bend in the knees. Kind of like we're sitting into our chair again. Right, but this time we're going to fold forward. Maybe the hands will come up off the low back. Just hang out here. You can add a little rock from side to side. Let it feel good. We're going to do a lot of shoulder stuff today, a lot of hip stuff. We're going to prepare ourselves. Then we'll take another full breath in. Exhale very slowly. Fingertips are going to release down. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, we're going to take a big step back with our left foot. Stay high on the ball of your left foot. And then we're going to inhale to reach the arms up to a high lunge. Good. We're going to take a twist in our high lunge. So either your left elbow is going to come on top of the right knee, palms come into a prayer position, or you could take your hands to the outside edge of your right leg and you start to twist the belly over to the right. Either way, it's a nice stretch for the back. Yeah, so either elbow over the knee, palms into prayer, or hands on the leg. And then we inhale, reach all the way back up. High lunge, squeeze the legs together. Good. Exhale, fingertips release down. We step forward, forward fold. Switching sides right away. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, big step back with the right foot. And then we inhale, arms reach up, high lunge. Good. Get nice and steady and heavy into the feet. And same thing, but on the left side. So either the right elbow comes on top of the left knee, or you take your hands to twist over to the right. All right, take nice big deep breaths. If your elbow's on the knee, you press knee into elbow, elbow into knee to pry the chest open. Good. And then we inhale, arms sweep all the way back up. Stay nice and strong, beautiful. Exhale, fingertips down. We step forward, forward fold. Right, so we're not going to do as many vinyasas today. It's going to be a nice, strong practice. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms are going to reach all the way up. Good. Exhale, hands will come to the heart. And then we take a big step back to a warrior two stance with our right foot. All right, we're going to come back to our side angle pose a little later in the practice too. So left elbow comes to your left knee. Right arm's going to reach up. Today, I want you to reach your right arm back, right? So we open through the chest on the right side. So reach it as far back as you can. Good, Marion. I see your hand on the hip too. That works awesome as well. So either or. I just want the chest to be open. Beautiful, nice work. And then we're going to inhale, come on up, warrior two. Get heavy into the feet, gaze out over the left fingertips. And then we'll release the fingertips down. We step forward, forward fold. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way up. And we'll switch sides. So hands will come to the hips. Big step back with the left foot. And then the right elbow will come to the right knee. Left arm is going to reach up to the sky, right? You can bring your hand to the hip and draw the shoulders back, or reach your left arm back. Right? It's almost like you're reaching for something behind you. So if you start to feel a cramp in the back of your shoulder, let's bring the hand to the hip. We don't want to overdo it. Keep squeezing the legs together, and then we're going to inhale, arms come up, warrior two. Good, gaze out over the right fingertips. And then the hands are going to release to the mat. We step forward to a forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms are going to reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, huge step back with the right foot coming into a warrior one stance, right? So your right toes are pointed a little bit more forward. And then we inhale, arms rise. Good. All right. Hands will interlace behind the back. From here, we're going to stick our butt back behind us. So you know how in warrior two, we tend to open through the hip, right? And we send our right hip back. I want you to do that, but in our warrior one stance today, just for this pose. Hands are going to reach back behind you. You look up to the sky. And now as you exhale, we're going to start to fold out on a diagonal, right? So kind of like the warm-up we do at the beginning of class. Hands might lift up off the low back. Then we breathe here. You might start to gently draw the right hip back. I still want your left hip bone not protruding forward like we normally would in warrior one, but still moving back a little bit. Super big hip stretch on the left side. And then we inhale, sweep the arms back up. Now we square the hips to the front of the mat. Warrior one. You guys are rock stars. Exhale, fingertips release down. We step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms are going to sweep all the way up. Good, we're going to switch sides. Exhale, hands to the hips. Big step back with our left foot into warrior one. Again, we're going to let the hips open just a tiny bit out to the left. Hands are going to interlace behind the back. Drawing the shoulders back. Keep your right knee moving out to the right. We look up to the sky. And then as you exhale, we're going to fold out on a diagonal to the left. Hands come up off the low back. Right? Or if it's more comfortable, hands stay on the low back. Either or. You might start to pull the right hip back a little bit to square. I still want you leaning out on a diagonal. And then we're going to inhale. Now we'll square the hips. Come on up, warrior one. Good, take a moment, look up to the sky. And exhale, hands are going to release. This time we step back to down dog. Take a moment. I know that was a lot of standing poses at once. If you need to rest in child's pose, you're more than welcome to for the next couple breaths. I'm going to stay in down dog, up to you. Alrighty, from here, we will inhale to reach our right leg up to the sky. Flex the foot so the foot's pointed straight down to the ground. Good. And then we're going to take our right foot, step it all the way to the outside edge of your right mat, and then lower your left knee down. So you're at like a 90-degree angle with your right ankle, right knee, left hip, left knee. We're going to have fun here. I'm just going to turn a little bit so you guys can see what I'm going to do. We're going to bend the elbows so your chest bows down. You're going to stick your butt back, and then maybe your right arm comes underneath your right leg. Yeah, like we're little spiders. Right, and keep bowing the chest. Try not to round forward. We want to stay nice and long. Think cobra in the spine. And then maybe you walk your fingertips out to the sides a little bit. You guys are like, what the heck are we doing this morning? You will see. You will see. Now, if you have it in your right shoulder, I don't have it in my right shoulder today, but you might be able to bring your right hand right onto your right hip. Don't push it. It's plenty good just getting your shoulder underneath. And if you're like, well, my right shoulder isn't on my arm, that's okay. My knee is like kind of on my upper arm, not my shoulder today. So work with what we can. Let me breathe. Good, and then we're gonna release. We come back up. Let's move through a down dog. So good for your hip. I know it's so weird, but it's so good. From here, let's inhale, switch sides. Left leg reaches up. Flex a foot. And then we take our left foot, step it all the way to the outside edge of the left mat. Right knee lowers down, so again, we're at our 90-degree angle. And then we're gonna bend our elbows out to the sides, let the chest bow down. And maybe you can start to walk your left arm underneath the left leg. Right, and use the arm to squeeze into the leg into the arm. Keep the crown of the head reaching forward, breathe. Another cool way you could jazz this up, if this is like a really cool stretch to do after a workout or something, just for future reference, you can take a block and place it underneath the foot and then stretch like that. Just an option. Good, and then we're gonna come back up. All right, from here, coming into down dog, we'll take a vinyasa. Take your time. On the inhale, we roll to plank. Exhale, we lower to the belly. Inhale, chest to rise to cobra, look up, bend the elbows, shoulders back. And then we come through all fours, and then down dog. On the inhale, we rise onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet walk all the way to the top. On the inhale, we lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms are gonna reach all the way up. Beautiful. Exhale, release the hands, palms face forward, close the eyes. And before we move on to our final pose, just come back to your intention, purpose for your practice this morning. Maybe it was to shift a little bit of the mental or emotional state that we were in before class, or maybe it's to prolong what we were feeling, right? Just all positive though. And as we go through this next pose, not holding judgments against ourselves and our bodies, we are trying and we are just gonna go with it, right? Have fun. All right, on the inhale, arms rise. I'm gonna face, my back is gonna face you guys so you can watch what I do. So we're gonna take the hands to the hips. Take a big step back, with our left foot, coming into our warrior two stance, right? So we want our hips squared with the sides of the mat. All right, so some of you have done this pose before, some of you have not. If it becomes too uncomfortable, I just want you to take your regular side angle. We hang out here and get that awesome stretch. All right, now, if you want to give it a shot, we're gonna bow forward, stick your butt way far back, right? Like we did in our humble warrior with the hands interlaced behind the back. It's basically that, but it's gonna switch the arm variation. All right, so left hand's gonna start on your hip, bow forward, butt back. We're gonna take our right arm, reach it underneath our right leg, right? And then you take the back of your right hand and maybe place it on your right hip or your right butt cheek, whatever you can grab. Really sticking that butt back. And then see if you can grab hold of your fingertips, right? If you can't, you can also, I can't today, you can also grab hold of your shirt. And then from there, we curl the tailbone under, broaden through the chest, and lean back, coming into a bound side angle pose. Keep your right knee over the right toes. We don't want it crashing inward. So you're going to press shoulder into knee, knee into shoulder. And leaning back. Nice. Good. Beautiful. And then we come all the way up. Woo. Take a moment. Good job. Good job. And you know what? Some days we have it, some days we don't. We just try. Let's switch sides. All right, left foot forward. There's no fancy transition to this one. Right foot back. Good. We're going to send our chest forward, butt back. Right? And again, we want the right knee not collapse, or left knee collapsing inward. Right? We want it moving out. We're going to take our left hand, reach it under. Yeah, maybe the hand comes to your left butt. And you really got to bow forward a lot. Right hand might come up, reach around. Every side is different. Or you can grab your shirt. And then from there, you start to curl the tailbone underneath you. Press elbow into knee, knee into elbow. And then we broaden through the chest, leaning back. Yeah, good, 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 good. It is a lot. You got it. And then we're going to release. Beautiful. Let's take down dog. You guys are rock stars. That's not a beginner pose. So kudos, good job. Let's take child's pose. Lowering the knees. Let yourself relax. You guys are awesome. And another cool, while you're resting here, I'll just tell you the other cool option that you have. I don't know what props you have at home. You can also do that pose with a tie, reaching back, or a sock, a towel, and that helps to open a little bit more through the chest, right? Making it a little bit more accessible. So give it a shot. On the next inhale, we'll slowly come on up. And we're going to come into a seated position. All right, and we're going to take our pigeon pose, but from seated today since we've worked really hard. So let's start with our right knee forward, and your left knee is going to be back behind you. All right, so we're in a little, I guess, a Z-sit position. And then from there, you can walk your fingertips out and then lower down to the elbows. And even staying up on your hands is good too. You might just walk them out a little bit, stay nice and tall in the chest. And then we'll inhale to rise on up, keeping our legs exactly how they are. Right arm's gonna reach up. We're gonna start to crescent to the left. Yeah, getting a nice little mermaid stretch. And then we're gonna take our right elbow down. Left arm's gonna reach up and over. Maybe we get a stretch in the front of the left thigh a little bit. And then we'll inhale to rise. All right, and then we're gonna switch. So now our left knee will come forward, right knee comes back. Our fingertips will come out in front of the left leg, and then we start to lower down either to just the fingertips or the elbows, whatever works. Beautiful, and then we slowly come on up. All right, our left arm's gonna reach up, lean over to the right. Nice. And then we'll inhale to rise up, left elbow comes down, right arm reaches up, lean to the left. Big side body stretch. And then we inhale to rise. Good, now the soles of our feet will come together. Our knees come outwards. You can hold on to your ankles or the outside edges of the feet. Take the elbows onto the knees if that's possible, and then let yourself roll forward. Beautiful. On the inhale, we rise on up. Let's extend the legs out. Right, and straddle them open. We're going to twist the belly to the right. Reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we reach for the right toes or whatever you can grab. And then slowly rise on up. Good. Arms will reach up to the sky now. And then reach for the left toes or shin or the knee, whatever you can grab. Inhale, we rise. Good. As you exhale, we're going to lower all the way down onto our backs. Once you're there, hug the knees into the chest and gently rock yourself side to side. And then we're gonna hug the right knee into the chest, let your left leg come long on the mat. And then we'll cross our right knee over to the left, getting a nice stretch in the back. Your arms might come out to a T or to a cactus. Then we're going to come back up to center, switch sides, right leg comes long onto the mat, left knee hugs in, and then let it cross over to the right. Relax your shoulders. And then we'll come back up. Last position. Left leg comes long, right knee hugs in, and then kick your right heel up to the sky. Hold on to the back of the leg. Press the hands into leg, leg into hands. You can point and flex your foot or circle your ankle around. And then we'll lower the right knee to the mat. And then the left knee is going to hug in. And then kick the left heel up to the sky. Hold on to the back of the leg. Point and flex the foot or circle your ankle. And then we'll have both knees into the chest and take a happy baby. Gently rocking yourself side to side. And then when you're ready, in your very own time, lowering all the way down for your sweet Shavasana. Well deserved. Excellent job today. Feel the entire body rest into the support of the earth. You did such a strong practice today, and what a nice way to end it. It's just letting the body rest firmly into the support of something other than yourself. We'll slowly, slowly, slowly begin to take a deeper breath in through the nose, into the belly, and out of the belly, out through the nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle the toes, and stretch to the arms and stretch your legs. And then we'll guide the knees into the chest. And you'll come to roll all the way over onto one side. And use your strong arms to make your way back up to a seated position. With your eyes closed, the hands will come to your heart center. And know that you are so strong and so brave for trying new poses today, for just giving it your all. And as you go off into the rest of your day and weekend, may your intention lead you. Send yourself so much love and gratitude for your breath, for your movements, and for having the body that you do to move and breathe in. And in honor of our time together this morning, I will gently sing the sound of Om. You may sing along or you may just listen. And I'll take a full breath in. Om. We'll bow our heads to our very own hearts. I thank you all so much for practicing with me this morning. Namaste.